Hey, what's up YouTube? This is the Cartoon Man 13 here. And last time I mimicked Arnold, if I learned how to say things right today. So last time I mimicked Arnold Schwarzenegger and I did a review of the first Terminator, which is a classic. For this video, I will review Terminator 2, Judgment Day, which is an equally awesome sequel in my opinion. This is the Skynet Edition Blu-ray. And, yeah. Here's a look at the Blu-ray right here. You get quite a bit of special features on this thing. Yep, it is the special effects epic that changed action movies forever. So this is what it looks like with without the slipcover. So Terminator 2 on Blu-ray. There it is mentioned on this thing right here. Blu-ray insert about important notice. And yeah, that's the basic Blu-ray of Terminator 2, the Skynet edition. Now let's get to the plot of the film. Trying to get the camera to, show my face here, but anyways. The basic plot of T2, of course, the attempt to kill Sarah Connor in the first film failed. So in this movie, Skynet has now sent the T-1000 to kill John Connor as a little kid. He's played by Robert Patrick. You know, the T-1000 gets sent to kill John Connor as a little kid. And then all of a sudden, I think it's because of different models. This was a bad Terminator in this film, like a villain. And the Terminator that's in here is a hero this time. So, essentially, it's kind of like the first film, but with some differences. So you have, so you have the T-800 this time being the good guy. You have the T-1000 as the villain, and you have John Connor as a little kid. Who the T-800 is trying to protect from the T-1000. Anyways, a lot of people know a lot about the plot of Terminator 2. I'm not really going to go into full detail. Now, reasons why I enjoy this film and why this is an equally awesome sequel to the original. Some things I forgot to mention in the original, there were some really good car chases, and of course that shootout scene in the police station, which was really cool. This one, you have a car chase with a truck, this truck that the T-1000 drives to try and kill John Connor. And you have a chase towards the end of the film with this, okay, Arnold and Sarah and John are in this, like, SUV thing, and then the T-1000 is chasing them with a helicopter. And of course, you get more memorable lines of dialogue in this film, like, "Come with me if you want to leave," and "Hasta la vista, baby." Those actually came from this movie, Terminator 2. Just like the first Terminator, people remember quotes from this movie. I sure do. The action scenes are really good. Linda Hamilton as Sarah Connor, she's a lot more tougher in this movie than she was in the first movie. I mean, the first movie, she's more like a damsel in distress. This one, she's a lot more tougher, and I thought that was really cool. the CGI looks really good, especially at the time of the 90s. 1991 was when this movie came out. The visual effects, the CGI look really good, especially at the time for 1991. So yeah, the visual effects are really good. The story's interesting. The characters are likable. The acting is really good. The action scenes are the action scenes are intense as heck. And you have memorable lines of dialogue, of course. So yeah, everyone knows T2 and how awesome this is. Well, a lot of people say this is awesome as well. They say this is awesome as well too. Some people like the first film better, some people like the second film better. Me, I actually like both of them equally because they have great action, they have memorable lines of dialogue, great acting, good stories, and yeah. I mean, they're obviously better than Terminator 3 and 4, which I'll talk about in a later video. Well, 2 later videos. Anyways, Terminator 2, obviously another Arnold Schwarzenegger classic, and a really good sequel. A lot of people know about Terminator 2 and how great of a sequel this is. And my rating for this film, I would say, is an 8 out of 10. Just like this movie, an 8 out of 10. And yeah, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Really, 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 really awesome sequel right here. That's it for this review of Terminator 2. These two are awesome, as you can see. My next review will be on Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. It's okay, but I'll talk more about it on my next video, so. It's definitely not as good as the first two, but it was still decent. In my opinion, it was still decent. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. T2's a classic. Great film. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. See you in my next video. So yeah, take care, everybody, and so long.